Hey guys, and welcome back to the Heroes Global Summer Circuit. This is the C Regionals happening right now. My name is Arctic Shadow, and thank you for tuning in. If you have been joining us since this morning, it has been quite a long day so far. We had quite a few hiccups and delays here and there, but we are right here with Relics, one game away from almost basically securing the top seed of their group. Of course, this will just depend on what happens later on in the next matchups, of course, as well. But yeah, Relics are one game away, and I believe the draft is ready. So let's go into it and see what's going on. It is going to be Dragonshire yet again. So this is, I think, the fourth matchup here today that we've covered. And every single matchup, we've seen a Dragonshire. So it seems to be the go-to map of the Southeast Asian players. So maybe just someone is just picking it all the time. But yeah, Muradin is going to be banned out by Relics, and they instantly pick up the ETC while shadow picking the Falstad here. And in the previous game, we did see Lunara being picked up by Relics, and it's just Uther couldn't deal with the amount of damage that Lunara was dishing out. That is one of the problems that Uther probably has there. You know, maybe like another healer Rhaegar would have been a bit better, but I think it was banned out in fact. So ultimately, Renovatio, they did control the early game. They were ahead quite a bit in terms of levels and EXP, and those towers, forts going down. But Relics just came back hard, came back strong. They controlled the mid game, and then with one clash, you know, they were just too far ahead. They were able to just clean out the game and finish it off within 17 minutes. You know, pulling themselves one game ahead against Renovatio, the defending champions. So Renovatio, not out of it just yet, but they definitely need to come back in this game and try to beat out Relics. I believe later on we will be covering Black Sheep 5 as well, going up against Hot Hit Gaming. So that would be Malaysia versus Thailand. Essentially, I think those teams coming into this match, you know, coming into this group, they were deemed as the underdogs. So they will be playing each other, I guess, just to see who moves on to tomorrow. Because they both have really tough matchups later on. Black Sheep 5 will have to play against Renovatio, while Hot Hit Gaming, I believe, will have to play against Relics, which will be tough respective for them, you know, considering Relics and Renovatio are pretty strong. Over on the other group, GDG9 are playing against Sabun, and they are 1-0 up. So I believe that is the game for the top seeding, just like this one here, Relics and Renovatio. It is, of course, the top seeding match for Group B or Group 2, whichever you want to say it. GDG9 going up against Sabun. They are 1-0 ahead right now. Will Sabun be able to come back in that one? We'll keep you updated on the status of that as we continue to go on. But right now, getting back into this game, Muradin and Zul being banned out by Relics, while Renovatio banning out the Keltas, still yet to finish off with their second ban here. But Li Ming not banned out just yet. Will they actually choose to go with the Li Ming ban, or will they even give it to Relics? Will Relics even pick it up? That is the question. ETC, and again, Falstad, the first two picks for Relics. We saw ETC in the previous game and what it did in that final mosh pit, cancelling out and catching two heroes, ultimately leading them to glory and taking down the core. Will that happen again this time around? Right now, they only have the Uther being picked up to cancel out the ETC mosh pit. And in fact, Renovatio going to ban out the Lunara, so they don't want to deal with that. So they pick up the Uther, and as I said earlier on, Uther has quite a difficult time dealing with the damage that Lunara dishes out. And I only realized that after Kaldor. Again, shout out to Kaldor for pointing it out that, you know, it is quite tough for Uther to solo heal through the damage that Lunara dishes out. And it's all about punishment though. Renovatio, whether they are able to punish the aggression that Lunara has up in the front lines. They weren't able to deal with that due to the protection that ETC gave too. And this time around, they will just decide to ban out the Lunara altogether, not wanting to deal with it at all. Relics, on the other hand, now they have two more choices for themselves. They do does look like they want to shadow pick this Tasada. Will they go with a Illidan lineup here? It is possible, guys. Tasada is being shadow picked right now. Illidan not in the fray of things just yet, and they actually could finish it off with a nice Rhaegar pick themselves too. You know, with Uther being picked up by Renovatio, I don't think Uther is on the board for them, definitely. So Illidan could be the way to go here for Relics. They do pick up the Tasada. What are they going to go for here? It does look like they want to go with the Reina though. No Illidan for us just yet. But I think Illidan would be a good map pickup here for Team Relics for sure. But it does look like they just want to shadow pick out the Reina, and I think that's fine too. It does do a lot of damage. It does bring a lot to the team. You know, Hyperion as well, I think, is an awesome talent, you know, just visually, in fact, too. But yep, they actually do go with the Reina instead, you know, even though Illidan was available and on the line. They do have a Sonya on Renovatio, which might have dampened, you know, the draft a little bit from going in favor of Illidan. You know, Sonya being such a hard counter to Illidan. I think, yeah, I guess, you know, it wasn't really on the line for Relics to pick up the Illidan, but it would still have been nice to see it being picked. So Renovatio going back to their staple pick of Sonya here. We've seen them play the Sonya time and time again, almost every single game during the finals, when they played against Renovatio 2 as well. I think it was either banned or picked by either side throughout the entire tournament. So Philippines teams just really liking the Sonya so far. Right now, shadow picking the Stitches as well for the front line. I definitely don't think Johanna is the way to go, so Stitches definitely a close hero to be picked up. Arctus would have been nice as well, I think, but Stitches this time being picked up. They do have the hooks to look out for now, Relics, so they have to be careful in terms of that. Lieutenant Morales being shadow picked right now. This is going to be interesting. I think Lieutenant Morales, honestly, is a really underrated hero. Personal opinion, guys, okay? Because I played a lot in the in Hero League, and I think it's underpowered. If you have the proper lineup to defend it, Lieutenant Morales is going to be an extremely hard hero to take down, and you just can't win in those team fights. And they actually will go with the Lieutenant Morales pick, which is a little bit unorthodox, but awesomely fine for us as viewers. So ETC, Falstad, Tassadar, Reina, and Lieutenant Morales going to be the final picks, I mean the full line picks for Team Relics. They do have the ETC for the front line, Falstad and Reina to dish out that DPS, Tassadar and Lieutenant Morales to do the healing and support. So Tassadar is probably going to go with a little bit more DPS oriented build, though he doesn't have really a strong DPS build. It's going to be more of a supporting role onto Reina, I would assume, or Lieutenant Morales. He does. I think the Steam Drone would definitely be good here for this map, but I think it should be the Medivac just for the global presence, and with him being able to get around to get to those shrines to activate them and to secure them, I think that would be the way to go too. So we'll see. We'll see what he actually decides to go for in terms of those talent pickups. Over on Renovatio, we do have the Stitches, Liming, Sonya, Ute, as well as the Greymane. Hold on, doing some admin work, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We were just doing some adminning work. I believe the admin wanted to save a couple of replays and whatnot, so we are back. Apologies for that. We're still waiting for the teams to join up into the matchup. I believe Relics have actually already joined up. We're just waiting on Renovatio to join in on the game right now. So taking a look again at the draft here by both sides. You know, ETC, Falstad, Tassadar, Reina, and Lieutenant Morales. That Lieutenant Morales is definitely a little bit unorthodox. We haven't really seen a medic. I think we've seen it once being picked up by Resurgence in one of the games, and it just I think they stomped through that one, but it wasn't because of the Morales pickup. Whereas this time around, we have two teams like Relics and Renovatio, two really top-tier teams in the Southeast Asian regions, at least. You know, with Lieutenant Morales being picked up here by Relics, it's going to be really, really interesting to see how they play around it and how Renovatio counter reacts to this. Because that Liming and the Graham can definitely dive deep into the backlines to take out that Lieutenant Morales, and he's going to have a pretty hard time getting away from all those, you know, all that damage. So we'll have to just wait and see. But who do you guys think won in the draft? Do let me know in the Twitch chat. I will read them as usual after each stream and each game. In fact, actually, I can read them now. But I think it is slightly delayed on stream. So do let me know your thoughts on the draft, guys. Who do you think won it between Relics and Renovatio? Personally, I think Renovatio still has the slightly better and more staple draft in terms of a lineup. You know, they do have the Stitches for the front lines. They have the Liming and Rayman damage. Sonya as a bruiser up front as well. And they have a strong healer in Uther. And this time around, they don't have the Lunara to sort of, you know, give so much trouble to that Uther. So I think Renovatio, personally, I think they have the draft here. But Relics, you know, with this unorthodox pickup and on this unorthodox draft, will they be able to execute it well and take this game and get the top seed for Group A? That is the question here. Now, I think both teams have actually joined up into the match. We should be starting soon, guys. So just some quick shout-outs to our sponsors before we get along. We do have Razer, our official peripheral sponsor, as well as XSplit, our official streaming partner. Without them, we wouldn't be able to bring this broadcast to you guys. So thank you again to these people, these sponsors. If you're just tuning in, this is the Heroes Global Summer Circuit, guys. You are tuning into the C Regionals. My name is Arctic Shadow, and I will be bringing you the for the rest of today. I believe Babel will be joining me tomorrow, so that's something I'm looking forward to cast alongside a caster that, of course, is Babel. He is here, however, but he's just waiting at the tournament area, just supporting Resurgence right now. So if you're listening right there, Babel, shout out to you. But yeah, the game is about to start. I believe we are in the loading screen now. So it is going to be the Dragonshire map, and if you guys have a Twitter account, guys, please head over to Twitter and tweet at us HGCSEA. The tweet channel is to tweet at us HGCSEA, and your tweet could very well be featured on stream, whether or not it's a shout out to your friends, your family, whatever it may be. Just tweet at us HGCSEA. We are going into the game right now. Over on the blue side, we have Relics. ZN is going to be on the Tasada. Mur is going to be on the Lieutenant Morales. Bun Bun, our favorite character and name, is going to be on the ETC. Trinity is going to be playing the Faustad, and Zaze is going to be on the Reyna. Over on the red team, Renovatio, Har is going to be playing the Stitches, riding that cute little pony. Jumpy Lion is going to be on the Sonya. VYY is going to be on the Liming. Stronger playing the Uther. And Hiskoa is going to be on the Greymane. Who will come out on top? Will Renovatio be able to take this game back from Relics and push this to a game-deciding number 3? Or will Relics be able to secure the win? ZN now with the Oracle going to be able to scout out the entire team of the red side as the blue team actually goes towards the top, takes down that tower quickly. Jumpy Lion coming in from the side though, hooks in onto Bun Bun. Power slide in by Bun Bun onto Jumpy Lion, but that may have been a huge mistake as now he has to back off. He will be able to get onto his cute little pony and get away from there though, as they will be able to be successful in taking down that tower at the top lane. Middle lane, Tasada is still soaking it out. Faustad has flown to that bottom to pick up on that soak, as well as the first shrines are about to be activated. The blue side now applying a lot of pressure at this top lane. They are probably going to take down this top tower soon as well. Reyna has to be careful. He is going to be able to dodge out the hook. Magic Missile is not going to connect as well. Zay is doing a really good job with his movements and his sidestepping at the moment. Falstad at this bottom lane going up against the Greymane. They are going toe-to-toe. Top lane though, we are going to see a power slide in by Bun Bun. Not going to connect onto anyone as Har makes his way back behind the gates. Middle lane though now. Zesen coming in from the side. Trinity coming in from the side. Gonna do a lightning rod damage onto Jumpy Lion. But he's gonna be able to back off behind the gates. And now the battle of the shrines are gonna be activated, with Zaze actually being able to take control of the Sun Shrine. Bottom Falstad is again going toe-to-toe against that Greymane. It does look like neither side is having an advantage over the other. Lieutenant Morales doing what she does best, healing everyone up and keeping them topped off. And that is the power of the Lieutenant Morales right now. Arcanaut, along with the Magic Missile, is going to be used to try and clear out the creep wave, and they should be just fine here. Zessen at the middle lane going up against the Stitches. He's having a little bit of a hard time there, this Tasada. But days aren't going to get easier as the top lane now. We're going to see a power slide in onto Stronger. Uther getting caught off there with a bit of damage. But again, Morales is going to be able to heal them right back out to topped off. And they should be just fine. Reyna just DPSing down this tower right now. Going to get stunned out here, Bun Bun as well. But that Morales, just so much healing coming out from him. And he should be very much just fine. Arcane Orbs going to connect a couple of times. Magic Missile there, not going to hit though. Middle lanes, SN just going up against Har. Neither team picking up on any kills just yet. We do see Sonya, along with that Greymane, able to take out this bottom siege, stealing out the siege camp for the red team. As they rotate towards that bottom, Falstad now gonna have to deal with this. As this siege minions just pound away at the tower. Top lane though, we are gonna see Stitches run into both Morales and Zaze. He could be in some trouble himself here with the power slide in by Bun. Along with the face melt, gonna be able to push Har back, but he should be just fine as he gets back to safety. VYY at that top Sunshine, gonna be able to control it, but I don't think they will be able to get the dragon, as Falstad will be able to get control of the bottom Moonshine in return. Oracle now going to be used to scout out at this middle lane, as now we see a power slide in onto Stronger with the face melt as well, but he's taking quite a bit of damage. Lieutenant Morales though with the heals, doing work here. Able to keep that ETC very much topped off along with the Zaze. Top lane now, Trinity rotating towards that upper lane to go up against that Li Ming. Li Ming, if he is able to get off a couple of those harass, he should have a pretty tough time, this Trinity. It does look like he is making his way towards that Shine, and he is gonna get that Sunshine too. Along with the Moonshine at the bottom lane, they do have control of both shrines, but they don't have control of mid right now. And that's like Sonya is heading his way towards the top as well. So this is the time for Tassadar to get this, but I don't think he is going to be able to do so. As here we see the slam coming in from Stitches. Here comes the power slide in onto his Goa though as he tries to jump away. Trinity coming from the side. Gonna get the lightning rod off and he gets off the kill. Nice pick off there. Well played by Trinity. As he will pick off the kill at that middle lane off the Greymane. Greymane, unfortunately for him, will not be able to survive there as Renovatio again falls down by yet another kill. First blood kill going in favor of the blue side. They will again be able to control the bottom Moonshine. Falstad is at that top lane. The healing now onto Zaze, pushing down this bottom set of towers. It does look like they want to pressure out this force a little bit. I think they should be able to do so as well. But now having to back off right now. Stronger now pushing in himself. Top lane, Trinity does look like he wants to pick off this Jumpy Line. He will try to take control of this shrine. Jumpy Line comes in with the hook and the damage fell. Lightning Rod dishing quite a bit of damage. No Hammerang just yet. There comes the Hammerang. Not gonna get the return damage though. Bottom lane, Lieutenant Morales is doing so much healing, and the blue side, Team Relics, they are up by 1 level right now. And it does look like they are in control of this game. Zessen rotating towards the middle lane, trying to pick off on some soak to get to that level 10. Here comes the Falstaff, rotates towards that middle. Not going to be able to follow through with anything though. Bun at that bottom lane, they have to be careful. His Goa is in the background. Here comes the teleport by VYY. He does have the teleport available. Bun goes in with the power slide. Face melt going to be used as well. The heals being kept alive. Bun taking so much damage. Tassadar coming with a shield as well. Mur doing a really good job in terms of his positioning. Is able to actually stay alive there. He's doing, again, a really good job in that sense. Trinity at that top lane going again toe-to-toe against that Jumpy Line. He is making his way with the barrel roll to get across to try and control that. Bottom lane though, we do see a mosh pit connecting onto 2. Down goes the Li Ming. Face melt going to try and lock Har away, but the door is not going to be there to be taken down. Force wall on the wrong side as well, as Har will be able to get behind the safety of his walls and get back out of there. Top lane though, we will see Sonya force Trinity back, and he will have to hurf back to his base to heal up. Zess and still at the middle. They do have their level 10s available. Here comes Greymane at the middle, trying to set something up here of a solo kill. Falstad is going to be able to fly back towards that top lane. Let's take a quick look at both teams do reach their level 10. We do see Mighty Guys being picked up by Falstad and Mosh Pit on the ETC. Force Wall going to be picked up by Tassadar. I can't really see what Medic has picked up there, as we do see ETC falling at the bottom lane. Merges was unable to heal him up there, as I believe Steam Drone actually is going to be picked up by Medic, so no Medivac for him. Reina is going to pick up the Hyperion as the red team will be able to secure the bottom Moonshine. So neither team, 7 minutes into this, has gotten a dragon just yet. They are just playing this game out right now with the Soaks. Both teams now level 11. Renovatio has made up some ground. Trinity now rotating towards the middle lane. Has to be careful though. With Zest and with support, Stronger has rotated for the red side too. So they definitely have to be careful here as now they go in trying to set something up here. Zest and will be able to use the dimensional shift to get out there to safety. Now with the hook onto Trinity, Hammerang force wall there, blocking out his Goa. Here comes Bun Bun from the side though. Nice power slide going to connect. Divine Shield going to be thrown out to keep him alive. Now the farting all over the place by that Stitch is trying to dish as much damage as he can. Mur taking quite a bit of damage himself. He should be fine, healing them up. Mighty Guy's going to be used to disengage and Mur will survive. That could have been really big trouble if he had dropped down there. Fortunately for him, Mighty Gus will come to the rescue of him. Here comes Bun Bun with the stun in and the face mount, but VYY will be able to get away. Stitch is now rotating towards that bottom. We'll be able to pick up the bottom Moonshine. Top lane, we will see Zaze pick up the top Sunshine with the Reina, along with Trinity at the top, forcing Sonya to back off here. As he does look like he is just doing a slight rotation. But here we see the blue side, they are just pushing in at this top. They want this keep, they want to try, this fort, they want to finish it off. The rest of the red team does look like they are converging on this middle lane, not looking to set anything up just yet. Oracle going to be used by Zest N to try and scout them out. So top fort is in fact going to fall in favor of Team Relics as they do have that level 13. They are one talent here ahead right now. So this is the time to fight. They do finish off the forts. Here comes Stitches though with the hook. Might not be the best of ideas as he takes quite a bit of damage. Farting all over the place again. Trinity runs to the side. Now Hyperion going to be used. Zaze. Mosh Pit only going to connect on one, but it's going to be enough. No! It is in fact not going to be enough as Divine Shield is going to be used, but finally he does fall. His Goa on the Grey Mane is going to follow suit as well. VYY trying to teleport away. Here comes Trinity though with the barrel roll into the lightning rod, takes down the Li Meng, and a nice 3 kill for Team Relics as they pull ahead yet again. Now 2 levels ahead over onto Renovatio, who are having a really grumpy day right now. As we see Falstad flying right by him, heading towards that bottom. He will be able to pick off on this bottom Moonshine, and this is going to give the dragon to Team Relics. We do have a replay available, so let's take a look at what happened there at that top clash. As you can see here, the Jumpy Lion just going in a bit too far deep. Zaze using the Mosh Pit, Bun Bun using the Mosh Pit onto one. Divine Shield coming up in the nick of time. The heal was used as well, but ultimately he still fall at the end of it. His Goa jumping around, trying to get back to safety, but unfortunately for him, will not be able to do so. Here we see Trinity barrel rolling into the background, taking out the Li Ming, and it's going to be a 3 kill advantage for Team Relics. And back to real time here as we now pushing down this middle lane. Dragon is going to be picked up by Zest N as Trinity on the bottom lane with the false start just pushing it out a little bit. They want to try and get this middle fort, but the red team are putting up quite a bit of a defense here. Kicks him away there, that Stitches, as he will have to mount and get back towards that area. They will be able to take down the fort though. So the objective is going to be secured. All outer forts are taken down. Now 2 levels ahead. Another kick on Stitches pushes him right back behind the gates. Jumpy Lion now coming in from the side. Has to be careful though. Zessen does not have too much time left on that dragon. We do see a Mosh Pit in, connecting onto Hyperion, going to be thrown out yet again. Divine Shield now on the Grey Mane as he goes in for Bun Bun. Murr trying to keep him alive as long as he can, unable to do so. Force Wall going to be used as well. Here comes Jumpy Lion with the jump in onto the rest of the team. Blue team now in full retreat mode. Murr trying to keep the team alive. They will be able to pick up the Sonya, and this looks really bad for Renovatio. Just as you think things would go, turning the tides on themselves, they lose 3. Really unfortunate there. The blue side were able to counter-react there really well, and they just weren't focusing down Murr. And Murr was able to heal up the rest of his team, and down they went. They lost 3, and down they are able to push down the bottom towers and maybe push in for keep. But 7 seconds left available on Sonya. I think he should be fine for now. They should be able to get these towers and the gate, but I think that's going to be all. Really unfortunate for Renovatio. They started off really strong, taking down the ETC early on in that clash. They weren't able to keep him alive here, Relics, but fortunately for them, they were able to counter-react there, and down he went. So with that, they will be able to pick off on a couple more siege camps and towers at that bottom, and that's going to help them a little bit in terms of this game. And again, taking a quick look at those talent tiers, as you can see here, nothing that stands out too out of the ordinary for me. Wave of Force again being picked up by Li Ming, but that is just to cancel out the ETC, go for the throat on the Grey Mane, I think that is fine. No rough of the Berserker actually for Sonya. In fact, going for the leap, which is, I guess, slightly different, but it's okay. Uta with the Divine Shield and Stitches with the Putrid Bow, what I call the farting all over the place. Nice hook there now, connecting on Murdo. He is in some huge trouble as he gets taken down, and that's the problem with the medic. That's the problem with Lieutenant Morales. When he gets hooked, he has no way of saving himself. Just gets taken down so quickly, and down she goes. And that's going to be a 4v5 again now for Team Relics. They are 2 levels ahead still, so they are still pretty fine. Again, guys, this is still only the 3rd matchup of the day. Relics going up against Renovatio. I think we will be bringing you Black Sheep 5 against Hot Hit Gaming after this one. So total there will be 6 matchups here. So a total of maximum 18 games that we will be bringing the cast to. So this is only the 2nd matchup between Team Relics and Renovatio. Next matchup is going to be Black Sheep 5 going up against Team Hot Hit Gaming, if I'm not mistaken. And then we'll round off the day with Resurgence taking on GDG9, while Renovatio plays, I think, Relics, if I'm not mistaken. No, sorry. Renovatio playing against another team. I can't remember. Here we see a choke though in on Zace. Instantly gets bursted down. A nice 5-man mosh pit, guys. The dream is real. Down goes Uta. Down goes Li Ming. But they are still in disarray as the red team is fighting back. Har now going to get caught off position. Hiskoa takes one more down as Renovatio does a really good job counter-reacting to this. ZN is going to have to back off. A nice hook in yet onto them. But nice job by Relics as they take out take out Renovatio in a full 5-man team wipe. A 5-man mosh pit to start that out. We have to have a replay for that for sure to see what went wrong. We do have the replay available as they will get control of the shrines as well. As you can see here, they took down Zay so quickly. Everyone converging in there. Bun went in with the power slide mosh pit connecting on 5, and the damage was just too much to deal with. Stronger getting taken down. So did the Li Ming. They went back and Renovatio fought back hard. They tried to take down another. I think they were able to take down Mer, but that was it. Dimensional Shift going to be used as well, and down went Hiskoa, down went Har. And a nice 5-man team right there for Team Relics. As they back in real time, they will be able to get the dragon and push in on this middle set of keeps. They are rotating towards the bottom now as well, and I believe they will be able to take that out themselves. So things are looking good for Relics right now. Level 20, full 3 levels ahead. Storm Talons available on Relics as they are looking so strong in this competition. We saw what they could do when they were going up against Resurgence in the finals of the Singapore qualifiers. You know, they did go pull ahead in both their matches against Resurgence. They just weren't able to close it out. This time around though, we are seeing them closing out these games a lot better compared to how they played when they were going up against Resurgence. So they're looking really strong right now, Relics, for sure. They will be able to secure 2 sets of keeps here in both the middle and the bottom. And again, another nice mosh pit connecting on 2, but this time the Divine Shield is there to save the Greymane. But down goes the Li Ming nonetheless. Hyperion going to be thrown out right now as the entire red team Renovatio caught in the fray of this. This is looking really bad. Barrel in by that foul start. Finishes off that Stitches, and I believe this is going to be GG here. I don't think the red team can come back from this. Hiskoa and Stronger, the remaining surviving teammates. But they are just going to go straight for core, and I don't think the red team can definitely do anything about it. Force Wall going to be used. The core is dropping extremely low, extremely fast. Mer with the heals onto Zaze. They go in now. Hiskoa trying to finish off Mer, but the damage is too much to deal with, and Hiskoa is going to fall. Stronger is going to fall suit as well. And a nice 5-man team yet again, and Relics will come out on top. 2-0 for them as they go top seed of the group for now. Renovatio, the defending champions, looking really shaky in this time around. And things are not looking to go their way. We do have a replay of that final clash. Let's take a look at what happened. The rotations were on point here. As you can see, a nice 3-man mosh pit yet again connecting on 3. Divine Shield was thrown up onto that Greymane by VYY, taking too much damage, already tried to blink away. Gets taken down. Hyperion going to be used. Jumpy Lion leaping into his death. Har running away, but here came Trinity with the barrel roll. took him down, finished him off. Hiskoa and Stronger, and they knew this was GG. They just had to defend this as long as they could. Hiskoa went back, healed up. Stronger as well did the same thing. Hiskoa coming in, nice force wall there, actually blocking him off. He jumped to the side, gets hooked in, and he gets taken down. There's nothing that he could do about it at all. As you can see, he goes in, tries to finish off that Mur, but the damage coming up from the rest of his team just too much, and Stronger follows suit as well as a nice 5-man team fight coming out from Relics, who are looking really strong in this competition so far. Coming in the second seed, they beat out both the first seedings in their group. They beat out the Malaysian #1 in BS5. They beat out Renovatio, which were #1 in Philippines as well. So Relics looking really, really strong right now in this game. Congratulations to Relics as they go 2-0 up. I believe the next game is going to be Black Sheep 5 going up against Hothead Gaming. This is going to determine, I guess, who moves on into tomorrow's playoffs. So do stay tuned with us, guys, because we have a lot more HOTS action underway. We're going to take a short break as we prepare for the next game. So we'll be right back. Artis, he has been, I think he has the highest death timer so far on his team as he falls yet again. Hitnoy MK on the kill task, running for his life. He's going to get shooted out by Tasada. But now, in the backlines, we do see Rexa dropping really, really low. No Divine Palm just yet. He gets taken down.